horizon floated silently in the cold emptiness of space. Captain Jae-sung sat in the control room, eyes scanning the holographic display. Suddenly, the sensors picked up a massive fleet approaching. Hundreds of alien warships moved in formation, their weapons glowing ominously. Jae-sung's heart raced, but he kept his voice steady. Prepare for evasive maneuvers. They have us surrounded. The crew worked quickly. Eun-ji, the navigation officer, plotted a path through an asteroid belt nearby. By weaving through the rocks, they could avoid some of the enemy fire. The aliens, confident in their numbers, opened fire. Bright beams cut through space, and the horizon shook violently as small blasts hit the shields. Sparks flew across the control room. Jae-sung shouted orders, and the crew responded with disciplined precision. Min-seo, the weapons officer, focused on the targeting systems. Captain, their formation has a weak point near the center, she said. Jae-sung leaned closer to the screen, studying the enemy fleet. A smaller group of ships seemed to lag behind, slightly out of alignment. Eun-ji, take us on a flank through that gap. Min-seo, be ready to fire when I give the order. The ship veered sharply, moving through the weak point. The aliens quickly adjusted, but the horizon was too fast. The smaller alien ships tried to cut them off, but Jae-sung's crew anticipated each move. Hae-jin, the communications officer, intercepted alien messages. They think we are alone and insignificant, she said. They underestimate us. The human crew used every advantage they had. They deployed small drones to confuse enemy sensors. The drones emitted bright lights, drawing enemy fire away from the ship. Explosions lit up the darkness of space. Jae-sung gritted his teeth, directing the crew calmly despite the chaos. As they moved, the ship's shields weakened slightly. The aliens fired a concentrated blast. The horizon shuddered violently. Jae-sung pressed a button to reinforce the shields. Hold steady. We can get through this, he shouted. The crew responded with determination, working together as if each action depended on the others. In a way, it did. Eun-ji guided the ship through a narrow pass between asteroids. A stray alien missile came too close, and Min-seo fired a countermeasure. The missile exploded in the void. Jae-sung exhaled, feeling a small surge of hope. They were still alive. For now. Suddenly, an alien scout ship moved ahead of the main fleet. Seemed curious, almost arrogant. Jae-sung made a decision. We will capture that ship. Min-seo, prepare a disabling shot. Eun-ji, get us close enough without being detected. The crew executed the plan flawlessly. The scout ship fired, but the horizon moved unpredictably. Min-seo fired a precise shot at the engines, and the ship tumbled, unable to escape. Hae-jin intercepted its signals, learning important information about the alien armada. Captain, they are not expecting resistance. They see us as insignificant, she reported. Jae-sung smiled grimly. Then we will surprise them. The aliens' council on their distant command ship was unaware of the problem developing. Their fleet had been confident, ready to destroy one small human ship quickly. Now their scouts were captured, and their plans were slowly unraveling. Messages of confusion and panic started circulating among their commanders. Back on the horizon, the crew worked efficiently. They analyzed the captured data, finding weak points in the enemy formation. Jae-sung directed the crew to prepare for a counterattack. We can't defeat the whole armada alone, but we can survive and give Earth a chance to strike back. The horizon moved silently through space, using cloaking systems to avoid detection. The aliens scanned the area, but the human ship was too clever, appearing and disappearing unpredictably. Each move was calculated, and every crew member contributed. It was not just technology. It was human creativity and courage that made the difference. Min-seo noticed a chance to hit a smaller group of alien ships. Captain, if we target them, we can slow down their advance and buy time for Earth's fleet. Jae-sung nodded. Do it. Focus fire on the lead ships. We hit fast and move fast. The horizon launched a coordinated strike. Explosions rippled across the enemy fleet. Several alien ships were damaged, their formation disrupted. Jae-sung's crew cheered quietly, knowing this was only a temporary advantage. The armada was still massive, but hope had been restored. They had proven that even one human ship could challenge the galaxy. The distress signal to Earth was ready. Jae-sung activated the transmitter. Earth fleet, this is the horizon. We have encountered an armada. We are under attack but have survived. Prepare for war. Humanity will fight back. The message sent a ripple through the human command center. Plans were set in motion to mobilize Earth's fleet, and for the first time, the humans felt ready to face the overwhelming alien threat. The horizon moved forward into the darkness, determined to survive and protect its crew. Captain Jae-sung looked at his team and felt a swell of pride. Eun-ji, Min Seo, and Hae-jin had done more than follow orders. They had used their intelligence, courage, and unity to turn a hopeless situation into the beginning of a human victory. As the alien armada adjusted its formation, unaware of the human strategies unfolding, the horizon disappeared into the shadows of space, leaving a trail of uncertainty and fear for those who had thought humans were weak. The galaxy would soon learn that humanity was not to be underestimated. One ship, one crew, had already proven that determination and clever tactics could challenge even the mightiest fleets. The horizon continued to navigate through the asteroid field, each crew member alert and ready for the next attack. Jae-sung's mind was focused, thinking ahead to the arrival of Earth's fleet. They had survived the first wave, but the battle was just beginning. Humanity's war was about to reach a new scale, and the courage of these few would inspire the many. The galaxy was about to witness the unstoppable force of Earth's humans, and the horizon was leading the way. The horizon drifted quietly in the asteroid belt, its hull still smoking from recent skirmishes. Captain Jae-sung studied the alien fleet movements on the display. They are regrouping, he said. We must remain unpredictable. Eun-ji, plot a new course through the denser section of the field. We will use the asteroids for cover. Eun-ji's fingers flew across the console, calculating paths through the thick asteroid field. Each move had to be precise. One wrong calculation, and the ship could be crushed or caught by enemy fire. Min Seo adjusted the weapons, ready to strike at any ship that approached too closely. Hae-jin monitored the communications, intercepting alien messages whenever possible. The alien fleet was vast and well-armed, but overconfidence slowed them. They believed a single human ship could not resist their overwhelming force. This arrogance became their weakness. The horizon used every opportunity to evade, strike, and confuse the enemy. Small drones flew ahead, drawing fire and creating distractions. Explosions lit up the dark void of space, each one a sign of human ingenuity at work. Suddenly, a smaller alien squadron broke away from the main armada. Jae-sung's eyes narrowed. That is our chance. We can slow their advance if we hit this squadron first. Min Seo, lock weapons on the lead ship. Eun-ji, bring us into firing range but keep us behind cover. The ship moved with precision. Asteroids passed by closely, giving protection from direct fire. Min Seo fired, and energy beams struck the lead alien ship, causing a chain reaction among its companions. Explosions rocked the void, and the aliens were forced to reorganize. Hae-jin smiled as intercepted signals confirmed confusion among their ranks. They think we are more powerful than one ship should be, she said. Jae-sung nodded. That is the advantage of being underestimated. Humans can use creativity to turn the tide. The crew worked in perfect synchronization. Eun-ji guided the ship through tight gaps in the asteroid belt, dodging enemy fire. Min Seo launched targeted strikes, focusing on engines and weapon systems of the alien vessels. Hae-jin continued to intercept communications, revealing weaknesses and strategies of the armada. Jae-sung gave careful commands. Every maneuver was deliberate. The alien fleet adjusted their formation repeatedly but could not predict the human ship's moves. They had expected an easy victory, but the horizon had become a problem. As the day passed, the human crew grew more confident. They discovered that the aliens' targeting software had a flaw. Small changes in trajectory caused enemy weapons to misfire. Jae-sung used this knowledge to their advantage. Each time the aliens attacked, the horizon moved unpredictably, and their attacks failed. Min-seo launched a final strike against the smaller alien squadron, disabling several ships. Sparks flew and alarms blared across enemy vessels. The humans watched as chaos spread through the alien formation. Hae-jin intercepted more messages. "Captain, the Armada is losing coordination. They did not expect resistance from a single ship." Jae-sung allowed himself a brief smile. "This is only the beginning. We must continue to survive and prepare for Earth's fleet to join us." The horizon sent another encrypted signal to Earth. The message included data captured from the scout ship and the latest positions of the alien fleet. Earth's command received it and began immediate preparations. The humans on Earth understood that this encounter could be the start of a larger war. The survival of one ship proved that humans could fight back even when odds seemed impossible. The alien council convened in panic. Their arrogance had been shattered. They discussed strategies to regain control, but disagreements among their leaders slowed action. Each commander had a different opinion on how to handle the humans. Some wanted to destroy the horizon immediately, while others feared more losses if they pursued recklessly. Back on the horizon, the crew remained alert. Jae-sung knew they were not safe yet. Another wave of alien ships approached from the distance. "Prepare for incoming fire," he warned. Min-seo adjusted the weapons again, targeting enemy engines to disable them before they could attack. Eun-ji kept the ship moving unpredictably, using asteroids for cover. Hae-jin continued intercepting enemy communications. The battle began again. Energy beams cut through the void, and explosions lit the darkness. The horizon dodged, fired, and disrupted the enemy formation. Each crew member acted with skill and precision, their teamwork a key factor in survival. During a brief lull, Jae-sung gathered his crew. "We have held them off, but this is only temporary. The Armada is too large to destroy alone. Earth's fleet must join the fight. Our goal is survival and information. The galaxy will know humans cannot be ignored." The crew nodded in agreement. They had survived impossible odds before and would continue to do so. Every strike against the alien fleet was a statement. Humans were clever, brave, and united. Each action increased hope for Earth's coming fleet. As they moved deeper into the asteroid belt, the horizon encountered another alien vessel, larger and more heavily armed. Jae-sung decided to engage. The ship's shields absorbed the first blast, and Min-seo returned fire at the engines. Hae-jin intercepted communications, learning that the alien crew was shocked by the horizon's ability to survive. The larger ship faltered, giving the humans another advantage. The battle continued throughout the asteroid field, with humans using speed, strategy, and cunning to evade and counterattack. Jae-sung directed the crew with calm determination, each order calculated to maximize survival and efficiency. Eun-ji, Min-seo, and Hae-jin worked flawlessly, proving that human skill and creativity could overcome even superior forces. By the end of the encounter, several alien ships were damaged or destroyed, and the remaining armada retreated slightly. The horizon remained intact but with some systems damaged. The crew quickly made repairs, preparing for the next wave. The humans on the ship knew their fight had broader meaning. Their resistance had shown Earth and the galaxy that humans were not weak or insignificant. One small ship had survived against an overwhelming armada, proving that ingenuity, courage, and unity could challenge even the greatest odds. Jae-sung looked at his crew with pride. Eun-ji, Min-seo, and Hae-jin had not just followed orders. They had used intelligence, creativity, and bravery to turn a desperate situation into a story of human triumph. As they continued through the asteroid field, each of them knew that the coming battle would be greater, but they were ready. Humanity's war had begun, and the horizon led the first stand against the galaxy's overwhelming might. The distant stars glimmered as Earth's fleet emerged from hyperspace, a massive array of warships cutting through the darkness. Admiral Kyung-ho led the fleet, eyes sharp as he studied the approaching alien armada. The reports from the horizon had reached Earth hours ago, giving humanity precious time to prepare. The humans were ready to fight back, not just to survive but to claim victory. Captain Jae-sung aboard the Horizon watched the approaching fleet with relief. Eun-ji, report the positions of our allies. Min-seo, prepare to coordinate attacks with their ships. Hae-jin, maintain constant communication. The battle is about to begin. The crew worked efficiently, their experience from the earlier skirmishes giving them confidence. The alien armada noticed the sudden arrival of Earth's fleet and paused in confusion. They had expected an easy kill, not a coordinated human counterattack. Messages of panic rippled through their command network, but their arrogance remained. They underestimated humans once again, a mistake that would cost them dearly. Admiral Kyung-ho ordered the fleet to form a defensive perimeter around the horizon. They may have survived alone, but together, we will show them the strength of humanity, he said. The human warships moved into position, ready to intercept the alien attack. The first wave of enemy ships advanced, beams of energy cutting through the void. Min-seo coordinated with the fleet, directing fire to disable enemy engines and weapons. The human ships moved in precise formation, using speed and strategy rather than sheer power to counter the alien advantage. Eun-ji guided the horizon between the larger fleet formations, acting as a scout and strike ship. Her knowledge of the asteroid fields and previous engagements made her an invaluable asset. She relayed every movement to Admiral Kyung-ho, allowing the fleet to adjust quickly. The aliens fired relentlessly, but humans were prepared. Shields absorbed the blasts while counterattacks disabled key vessels. Sparks and explosions lit up the darkness as human and alien ships clashed. Jae-sung shouted commands, and the crew responded with practiced precision. The battle had escalated into a massive confrontation, one that would determine the fate of the sector. A small group of alien ships tried to flank the human fleet. Jae-sung noticed the movement on the display. Kyung-ho, they are attempting to surround us. Min-seo, coordinate fire on the lead ship. Eun-ji, take the horizon to intercept and block their advance. The humans moved with quick efficiency, cutting off the flanking ships before they could reach the fleet. Hae-jin intercepted alien messages, learning of the confusion within the armada. Captain, they are panicking. Their commanders cannot agree on a strategy, she reported. Jae-sung nodded. Then we will continue to exploit their indecision. Humans do not panic under pressure. We fight with intelligence and unity. The Horizon led a daring attack on a cluster of enemy warships, targeting their engines and shields. Min-seo calculated precise firing solutions, hitting multiple ships in rapid succession. Explosions rocked the void, and debris from the destroyed vessels scattered across space. Eun-ji maneuvered expertly, avoiding enemy fire while striking critical points. Admiral Kyung-ho coordinated the fleet's movements with precision, using every advantage of human technology and strategy. The alien armada was powerful but disorganized, struggling to respond to the humans' unpredictable tactics. Each ship that fell weakened the enemy's formation, giving humanity an advantage. Captain Jae-sung realized that the key to victory was coordination. The humans had survived when alone through clever maneuvers, but now their strength lay in teamwork. He relayed commands to all ships, synchronizing attacks to overwhelm the enemy in specific areas. The battle intensified. Human warships moved in patterns designed to confuse the aliens, while the Horizon darted through the chaos, striking and retreating in perfect timing. Each crew member acted with skill and determination. Min-seo targeted weak points in enemy shields, Eun-ji navigated through deadly fire, and Hae-jin intercepted communications to anticipate enemy moves. Suddenly, an alien flagship emerged from behind the main formation. It was massive, bristling with weapons, and commanded respect. Jae-sung and Admiral Kyung-ho studied it carefully. That ship leads their fleet. If we can disable it, we may turn the battle in our favor, Kyung-ho said. The fleet prepared for a coordinated strike. The humans launched a combined attack. Energy beams and missiles converged on the flagship, striking its shields and engines. The alien vessel rocked violently under the assault, and explosions erupted across its hull. The flagship's crew struggled to maintain control, their confidence shaken by the unexpected resistance. Captain Jae-sung piloted the Horizon close to the flagship, striking weak points with precise fire. Min Seo adjusted targeting systems, and Hae-jin intercepted communications, providing updates on the enemy's status. The combined human effort caused critical damage to the alien flagship, and the enemy formation began to falter. The alien commanders debated whether to retreat or continue the fight, but the damage had already slowed their advance. Human ships pressed the advantage, taking out isolated enemy vessels while avoiding concentrated fire. The chaos in the alien ranks grew, giving humans the upper hand. Throughout the battle, the humans demonstrated adaptability and intelligence. Every move was calculated, every strike precise. Jae-sung observed the battlefield, issuing orders that maximized effectiveness while minimizing risk. Eun-ji, Min Seo, and Hae-jin performed their duties with skill, each contributing to the larger victory. As the battle raged, the human fleet maintained cohesion, responding to every alien maneuver with precision. The aliens' overconfidence had been shattered, replaced by fear and confusion. Humans had proven that even in the face of overwhelming odds, they could fight back and succeed through ingenuity, strategy, and unity. By the end of the engagement, several enemy ships were destroyed, and the alien flagship was severely damaged. The remaining armada began to retreat, unable to maintain formation against the human counterattack. Captain Jae-sung and Admiral Kyung-ho watched as the enemy withdrew, knowing that this victory was only the beginning. The Horizon and the Earth fleet regrouped, repairing minor damage and preparing for future encounters. The humans had shown the galaxy that they were not weak, not insignificant, and not to be underestimated. One ship had survived alone, and now, together with Earth's fleet, they had struck a decisive blow against the alien armada. Captain Jae-sung looked at his crew with pride. Eun-ji, Min Seo, and Hae-jin had fought bravely, demonstrating the skill, courage, and unity that defined humanity. The battle was far from over, but the humans had taken the first steps in proving their strength. The galaxy would now recognize that Earth's humans were a force to be reckoned with, and the Horizon had led the charge in humanity's unstoppable war. The battle continued across the star-strewn void as humans and aliens clashed with fierce intensity. The Horizon moved with precise agility, weaving through enemy fire while targeting critical components of alien warships. Captain Jae-sung gave commands with calm authority, guiding the crew through each moment of danger. Eun-ji, at the navigation console, adjusted the ship's trajectory to avoid enemy lasers and asteroids alike, keeping them one step ahead of destruction. Min Seo tracked multiple enemy vessels at once, her fingers flying across the controls to target engines and weapons systems. "Captain, the lead ships are slowing down," she reported. Jae-sung nodded. "Good. Focus fire on the engines to prevent regrouping. Hae-jin, continue intercepting their communications. Any sign of weakness must be shared immediately." The alien armada was massive but disorganized. Messages intercepted by Hae-jin revealed panic among their commanders. The humans had struck effectively at the beginning of the encounter, and now confusion spread across enemy lines. Despite their numbers, the aliens could not coordinate attacks efficiently, giving humanity an unexpected advantage. The Horizon launched a daring maneuver, entering the midst of the enemy fleet to disrupt formation. Explosions erupted as alien ships collided or were destroyed by precise fire from Min Seo and coordinated attacks from Earth's fleet. Eun-ji guided the ships skillfully, dodging attacks and creating opportunities for their allies. Hae-jin relayed crucial information to the fleet, ensuring that every human ship knew where to strike next. Admiral Kyung-ho directed larger warships to target clusters of enemy vessels. The humans worked as one, each action complementing the others. Jae-sung watched the battlefield carefully, calculating risks and rewards with every decision. "We hit them fast and hard," he said. "We show the galaxy that humans are not weak." A group of smaller alien ships attempted to flank the Horizon. Jae-sung saw them coming and shouted, "Prepare for evasive maneuvers. Min Seo, fire at their engines. Eun-ji, take us through the asteroids for cover." The ship darted through space, narrowly avoiding laser fire. Min-SEO's precision strikes caused several enemy vessels to explode, scattering debris and forcing the others to retreat temporarily. Heijin intercepted more communications, revealing the aliens' growing fear. "Captain, they did not expect a coordinated human attack. Their council is arguing on how to respond," she said. Jae-sung smiled slightly. "Then we press the advantage. Confusion is our ally. Humans fight smarter, not just stronger." The horizon moved to the rear of the alien fleet, targeting the largest ships. Explosions rocked the void as human fire disabled shields and engines. Min-SEO calculated trajectories carefully, ensuring each shot had maximum effect. Eun-ji navigated through dense areas of debris, avoiding collisions and using the environment to conceal their movements. Heijin relayed real-time intelligence to the fleet, enabling rapid strikes across enemy formations. Suddenly, the alien flagship emerged from the center of the formation, massive and intimidating. Jae-sung studied its movement. "That ship controls their fleet. If we can disable it, the rest will collapse." Min-SEO, target the engines. Eun-ji, bring us close enough for a precision strike. Heijin, monitor all communications. We need every advantage. The crew executed the plan with perfect coordination. Min-SEO's fire struck the flagship's engines, causing explosions and disrupting its systems. The flagship rocked violently as alarms blared. Eun-ji maneuvered the horizon around enemy fire, dodging beams and missiles while keeping the flagship within range. Heijin relayed updates about the alien commander's panic, allowing the fleet to anticipate movements and strike effectively. The alien armada began to break apart. Ships scattered, trying to regroup, but human attacks were relentless. Explosions lit the void as smaller vessels were destroyed or disabled. The humans' coordinated strategy, combined with their adaptability and clever use of terrain, caused chaos among the enemy ranks. Captain Jae-sung led a small squadron, including the Horizon, on a daring attack to the heart of the armada. Each crew member acted with skill and courage. Min-SEO fired precise shots, Eun-ji navigated through dangerous paths, and Heijin intercepted and decoded messages, guiding their actions. The flagship, now crippled, could no longer coordinate the alien forces effectively. The battle reached a critical point. Earth's fleet attacked simultaneously, hitting clusters of enemy ships while the Horizon focused on disabling key targets. Explosions rippled across space, and the aliens' formation collapsed under the pressure. Confusion, fear, and miscommunication spread among their ranks, giving humanity the decisive advantage. Jae-sung observed the chaos. "Continue pressing the attack. We cannot allow them to regroup," he commanded. Min-SEO targeted the remaining engines and weapon systems of the largest ships. Eun-ji guided the Horizon through the battlefield, dodging fire while striking critical points. Heijin relayed vital information, ensuring that every move of the fleet was synchronized. The alien flagship emitted a distress signal, but it was too late. The coordinated human assault was overwhelming. Explosions rocked the ship, causing it to list and drift uncontrollably. Smaller vessels either fled or were destroyed, and the remaining alien ships scattered into space, retreating from the battle. Captain Jae-sung allowed himself a moment to breathe. The Horizon and the Earth fleet had struck a decisive blow. Humanity had demonstrated that even against a larger and more technologically advanced enemy, courage, intelligence, and teamwork could prevail. The humans had turned the tide of the battle through skill, strategy, and unity. As the dust settled, the fleet regrouped. Repairs began on damaged ships, and crew members tended to the injured. Captain Jae-sung looked at Eun-ji, Min-SEO, and Heijin with pride. They had not only survived but had helped lead humanity to a significant victory. The galaxy had witnessed that humans were resilient, creative, and fearless. Admiral Kyung-ho addressed the fleet. "Today, we have shown that Earth's humans are not to be underestimated. Our unity, intelligence, and bravery have turned the tide of battle. Let this victory remind the galaxy that humanity will fight to survive and protect our home." Captain Jae-sung nodded in agreement. The Horizon had survived against impossible odds and had struck a critical blow to the alien armada. Humanity's war was far from over, but the courage and determination of these few had changed the course of history. The galaxy would now remember the name of Earth's humans and the power they wielded when united in purpose. The Horizon continued to patrol the battlefield, ready to intercept any remaining threats. Unji adjusted navigation systems, Min-SEO prepared weapons for any unforeseen attacks, and Heijin monitored communications. The crew remained vigilant, knowing that the fight was ongoing and that every decision could determine survival. In the cold expanse of space, the humans had proven themselves not just as survivors, but as a formidable force. The aliens' arrogance had been shattered, and the galaxy had learned that even a single human ship, supported by the fleet, could change the course of events. Humanity's courage and strategy had triumphed, setting a new standard for what was possible when humans fought together with intelligence and unity. The aftermath of the battle stretched across the void of space. The alien armada had been forced to retreat, leaving behind destroyed ships and debris scattered among the stars. Captain Jae-sung surveyed the battlefield from the horizon, his eyes moving over the remnants of the enemy fleet. Unji, Min-SEO, and Heijin worked alongside him, monitoring the sensors and ensuring the safety of the ship. Admiral Kyung-ho addressed the fleet through the communication system. "We have struck a major blow to the alien forces. Today, humanity has proven that we are a force to be reckoned with. But this is not the end. We must remain vigilant and ready for the next challenge." The humans began repairs on damaged ships. Engineers worked tirelessly to restore shields, weapons, and engines. The crew of the Horizon participated in the efforts, using their experience to help coordinate and assist. Despite exhaustion, their spirits remained high. They had survived impossible odds and had fought with courage and intelligence. Jae-sung reflected on the battle. The aliens had underestimated humans repeatedly, believing one ship or a small fleet could never resist their might. Yet through ingenuity, coordination, and determination, humans had not only survived but had dealt a decisive blow. Every crew member on the Horizon had contributed, showing bravery and skill that would be remembered throughout humanity. Unji adjusted navigation systems to chart a safe course back toward Earth. "Captain, sensors show no immediate threats, but we should remain alert. The aliens may regroup and return," she said. Jae-sung nodded. "Agreed. We must be ready for anything." Min-SEO checked the weapon systems, ensuring they were fully operational. "Our firepower is ready if needed," she reported. Heijin monitored communications, intercepting any signals from the alien fleet. Every precaution was taken to prevent surprise attacks. As the fleet regrouped, messages from Earth conveyed congratulations and praise. Humanity had gained valuable intelligence from the battle, including weaknesses in the alien fleet's coordination and technology. This information would be crucial for future encounters. Captain Jae-sung and Admiral Kyung-ho discussed strategies for using these advantages in the coming months. The Alien Council, meanwhile, faced criticism and panic. Their leaders had underestimated humans, and the consequences were severe. Plans for future attacks were reconsidered, but hesitation and fear had taken hold. The humans' clever tactics and resilience had left a lasting impression across the galaxy. The Horizon and the fleet moved through space, staying alert for any signs of returning enemies. Captain Jae-sung gathered his crew. "We have shown what humans can do when united and determined. Today we have earned respect and proved our strength. But our work is not finished. We must remain vigilant, continue improving our strategies, and protect Earth and humanity." Unji, Min-SEO, and Heijin nodded. Their experiences in the battle had strengthened their resolve. They understood that survival depended not only on skill and technology, but also on courage, creativity, and unity. Every human ship, every crew member, was part of a larger effort to defend Earth and assert humanity's place in the galaxy. The fleet approached a region of space where Earth sensors detected possible alien activity. Captain Jae-sung ordered a careful patrol, ensuring that the humans could intercept any threats before they reached populated areas. The Horizon led the way, scouting ahead while larger warships maintained a protective formation. During this patrol, the humans discovered abandoned alien vessels. Some were damaged beyond repair, while others offered valuable technology. Engineers and scientists began to study these ships, learning new methods and improving human designs. The knowledge gained would strengthen Earth's fleet and prepare humanity for future conflicts. As the days passed, the humans maintained a balance between vigilance and repair. Crew members rested, prepared meals, and shared stories of bravery and clever tactics from the battle. Each story reinforced the sense of unity and the importance of their mission. The human crew had proven that intelligence, strategy, and courage could overcome even the most powerful foes. Captain Jae-sung continued to plan for the future. He knew the aliens would return, but he also knew that humans had gained a reputation that could not be ignored. Eun-ji, Min-seo, and Hae-jin worked closely with him, ensuring that every detail of the fleet strategy was refined. Together, they represented the best of humanity: skill, intelligence, and unwavering determination. Earth received reports of the humans' victory across the galaxy. The stories of one ship surviving against an armada inspired hope and pride among the population. Humanity's courage and ingenuity had changed the perception of humans in the galaxy. No longer were they considered weak or insignificant. They were now respected and feared for their resourcefulness and bravery. The Alien Council, still in disarray, debated their next move. Fear of humans had grown, and plans for future invasions were slowed by caution. Humans had proven that even against overwhelming odds, they could fight back effectively. The galaxy had learned a valuable lesson. Earth's humans were not to be underestimated. Captain Jae-sung looked at his crew aboard the horizon. "We have survived, fought bravely, and shown the galaxy what humans can do. This victory is not just for us but for all of humanity. We will continue to defend our home and prepare for any future threats." The crew nodded, proud and determined. As the fleet continued its patrols, the humans remained vigilant. The battle had been won, but the war was not over. Earth's fleet was stronger, better prepared, and more united than ever. The galaxy had witnessed humanity's courage and ingenuity, and the message was clear. Humans would fight, survive, and prevail against any foe. The horizon sailed through the stars, carrying its crew forward into the unknown. Captain Jae-sung, Eun-ji, Min-seo, and Hae-jin looked ahead with determination. Humanity had proven itself in the face of overwhelming odds, and the future held both challenges and opportunities. The galaxy would remember the courage of Earth's humans and the legend of the horizon, a symbol of intelligence, bravery, and the unstoppable spirit of humanity.